Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. I accept things the way they are. I accept things the way they are not. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. I love wasting. I love wasting. I get free. I reap abundantly. I already have everything I need. Wonderful is happening to me right now. Don't you feel it? Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Oh yeah, I accept things the way they are. I will. I accept things the way they are not. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Good morning, Julius. It's Palm Sunday today. Our center is filled with people. Happy Palm Sunday, everybody.
Happy Palm Sunday.
Good morning. Welcome to the center.
All right. What's your name?
Levi.
Huh?
Levi.
Okay, Levi. All right.
We're talking
morning.
about how good it is at the center here and how we've learned so much and how we're so powerful. We manifest what we want in life. Yes.
Ditto.
Ditto. We're happy.
How can I follow that?
We want more people to come here and realize how good it is.
Yes.
Okay.
We manifest what we want.
So let's close our eyes this morning and allow yourself to be comfortable in your chair. Taking in a deep breath. Closing your eyes and letting yourself go deeper and deeper within. Deep within that place where God is, where it is peace and love and joy. Allow yourself in this moment to be that peace, that love and joy. Just letting go. Letting go and letting God this morning. Bringing more peace and surrender. Deeper and deeper. And in that quietness, there is space where there is love within your heart. And just take a moment to allow this love to permeate every part of your heart and body, going deeper and deeper, just letting go. Feeling the love within, knowing that you are in a safe, loving place. And on this day, just know that everything is wonderful. You are wonderful. You are at peace. And as you go deeper within, you know this with every fiber of your being, that it is a place of peace and love. So as you let go and go deeper and deeper within, giving thanks for all that you have today on this Palm Sunday. Allow your heart to be filled with more love for your loved ones and your family. Breathing in and breathing out, allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper within. And now take a moment in quietness to allow it to be. as you begin to breathe, allow yourself to come back to this space. Allow yourself to wriggle your hands and to gently know that today is a perfect day. It is a beautiful day. Namaste. Please close your eyes and allow my words to be your words as I speak in the first person. Recognizing and knowing that God is all there is. God is peace. God is love. God is absolute abundance, comfort and joy. And this morning I know with my whole heart and soul that I am one with this peace, this love, this joy that permeates all through my heart and being. And I know right here this morning that it is the truth for everyone that hears my word. I know that this loving presence is in and around and through everything. And no matter where I am, God is. And so this morning, I recognize this truth. And I know that there is an abundance of love. There is no lack. Where there is sickness, there is absolute healing. Where there is fear, there is absolute love. Knowing that the universe supplies my every need before I even ask it. I relax and rest in the knowing that God is right here, right now, taking care of my every need. So this morning I give thanks. I give thanks for this Palm Sunday, knowing that love is more powerful than anything. And so with that, I give thanks for the love and sharing of my beloved Sally, who has now made her transition into eternal love. I give thanks for the knowing and the presence of her being here with us for so many, many wonderful times. And knowing that it is Palm Sunday, my heart is overflowing with love and abundance for everyone, not only in this sanctuary, but that there is peace and love throughout the whole world. I know that God is capable of taking care of every need for everyone, for all people. And this morning I give thanks for every person that volunteers, that allows this place to run seamless, for the musicians and the technicians that provide us with the music and the electricity and the lighting that we have that make this a beautiful service. And for each and every minister, our beloved trio, that make it possible for this place to flow with ease and grace, with an abundance of love that comes directly from their heart. So knowing this truth, I say thank you, God. Thank you for this beautiful place I call my spiritual home, the center. I release my word knowing that I speak the truth and that everything I have said is already done. And knowing this, please join me in saying, and so it is. Amen.
Good morning. Good morning. So Passover starts tomorrow and lasts for a week. And it's all about the Jews escaping 400 years of slavery from Egypt and they end up wandering the desert for 40 years. And then they come to the Promised Land. And Passover is my favorite holiday because I feel like I was in a slavery of sorts before I came here to Las Vegas. And this has been my promised land in many ways. So I relate to it personally. These are our vocabulary words. We're going to watch a video. Hametz is leavened bread, and you have to clean your house of all leavened bread. You have to clean and clean and clean and clean. Kiddush is a blessing. Matzah is unleavened bread. Oh, I forgot my box. This is what matzah looks like a giant saltine, except it's normally not salted. Seder literally means order. It's a religious service at home telling the story of leaving slavery. And Passover is a family holiday that happens at home. It doesn't normally happen in a temple, but sometimes temples celebrate a Seder together. Haggadah is the Seder prayer book. Egypt is Mitzrayim, and it literally means narrow places. So when you leave Egypt, you leave your narrow places. That's literally what the word means. A Seder plate has bitza, the roasted egg for new life, spring, maror, bitter herbs, the harshness of slavery, zerua, roasted lamb shank, or roasted beet if you're a vegetarian like Reverend Dan. For the Passover lamb sacrificed, and the angel of death passed over those homes. Haroset is apple and nut mixture, symbolic of the bricks and mortar Jews made in Egypt. Karpas, parsley for spring, Jews dipped in salt water, symbolizing in tears. And an orange is a fairly new tradition which symbolizes the inclusion of gays and lesbians and other marginalized populations in the Seder, because it used to be that women, even just women, weren't that included in Jewish religious life. So it's much more inclusive now. And during the Seder, one drinks a total of 4 glasses of wine. The youngest child asks the 4 questions. Yeah, there you go. Why is this night different from all other nights? And the night is different because on all other nights we eat both chametz and matzah. On this night we eat only matzah. That on all other nights we eat many vegetables. On this night only maror. That in all other nights we do not dip vegetables even once, and on this night we dip vegetables twice. That in all other nights some eating and others reclining, and this night sitting, others reclining. On this night we are all reclining. Levi's reclining. So you're supposed to sit at the Seder so you can recline to the left. Like you're supposed to have a chair or pillows that you can recline. It's supposed to be relaxing because we're no longer in slavery. So we have a video. Thank you very much.
This is that angel Passover tale that's retold. This is what we listen to while eating through those matzah pieces. Climbing, tiling, building Egyptian cities. We worked hard but prayed to God, and He freed us all, so get ready. Space side, oh man, it was a burning bush on fire, man. Space side, big fan, it was a parachute, got Iron Man. Space side, change man, it was. So we took us out of Mitzrayim. Space side, let's grab it was. So it's bad if you have chametz. Needed us. Kids singing meine Standard. Kids singing meine Standard. Kids singing meine Standard. 'Cause Uptown Passover's coming to you. 'Cause Uptown Passover's coming to you. 'Cause Uptown Passover's coming to you. Stay the night away, save your spot. Don't be slaving, just not shit. 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 Hey, hey, oh! Stop! Say the Kiddush. Bill Walker, Manischewitz in 'em. Lots of food, no chametz. Shmulio, start the bench. Went from Egypt, Sinai, all the way to Judea. We showed up and settled down in the land that we now call Israel. Kadesh, or Chaten. Gonna bless the wine and wash your hands. God bless. Yeah, Chaten. To the parsley and break the matzah. man, my kid. Tell a story that wash again, more tea. The monster is so crush for kids. Kids singing my shout out. Kids singing my shout out. Kids singing my shout out. 'Cause Uptown Passover's coming to you. 'Cause Uptown Passover's coming to you. 'Cause Uptown Passover's coming to you. We see it tonight, we see you smile. Don't be sleeping just now, get out. Don't be sleeping just now. He said, let my people go. Don't let my people go. He said, let my people go. Don't let my people go. He said, let my people go. Don't let my people go. He said, let my people go. Don't let my people go. He said, blood and froggy and lights all over their body. Wild animals, all angry. I'm starting to see now that's nasty. Wolves and fire and locusts. Getting the firstborn and darkness. Singing it out, we sing it out. Don't be sleeping just now. Come on. Don't be sleeping just now.
reaction to our last video for Hanukkah has been absolutely incredible.
Well, I just want to say, wow! I don't know about you, but I feel so complete. I'm telling you, you think you all need to hear from me? All right. Well, the theme of the month of April is spiritual living through transformation and evolution. So that's a perspective that we're going to be looking at this morning. Now, transformation is major change. Major change. It's change in form, and sometimes it's change in format. As I was researching this, I love the word metamorphosis. You see a picture of metamorphosis, and we use the illustration of the caterpillar transforming or morphing or having that metamorphosis into what? A butterfly. And really we say, oh, what a beautiful butterfly, correct?
Right.
Who says, oh, what a beautiful caterpillar? Anybody? It's an interesting thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they're actually the same in terms of the continuum of that life expression. The metamorphosis, the major change. The Bible says it like this. Be ye what? Transformed. How?
By the renewing of your mind.
By the renewing of your mind. Absolutely. Ernest Holmes says it how? Change your thinking and what? Change your life. So that is really what we're about. Now this idea of evolution, we've already talked about it this morning, although they didn't use the word evolution, but I will. It's a gradual unfoldment. It's a process of the human race of which we all are a part, correct? Yes. Yeah. The human race, what would you say, pretty much? Okay, in some cases the verdict is still out, and that's all right. But it's a gradual unfoldment of those who are in the human race or species from a lower perspective, a lower form of life to what? A higher. So evolution is always going higher. It's always moving forward. It's always toward growth and a deeper realization of, the caterpillar. See? A deeper realization of the essence of who we already were and always will be. Always will be. I think that's important. So this is a life principle we're talking about, and the life principle is already perfect. It's perfection. How many of you, is your life already perfect?
Yes.
See, the verdict, only a couple of people thought that, yes to that. So maybe by the time I'm done, we'll all say, yes. We'll all say, yes, that's for me. That's true about me. Evolution, the interesting thing about it is there's no stopping point. So those of you who knew, those of us who knew and loved Sally, miss seeing her in the form that we enjoy. Correct?
Correct.
She doesn't need that body anymore. Any more than the butterfly needed the caterpillar form. It's done its job. It's brought her to a place where she doesn't need that expression anymore. And we grieve. And we miss her. And we love her. But tell me this. Does the love stop?
No.
Because the form changes?
No.
Neither does the life principle. The life principle always was and always will be. But you know how we are. We like the forms that we like, correct? Absolutely. We're not that interested in other ideas except, our favorite, right? So today, the assignment that I was given was to speak on the topic of the science of the absolute. I said, well, that's easy. That won't take 5 minutes. The science of the absolute is absolutely about the science of mind, correct?
Yes.
So I'm done.
Thank you.
I'll just go to the nail shop. Or whatever. I finished. That was an easy assignment. And then I started looking up the absolute. The perfection of the life principle. And I looked up this idea of the journey of the soul. Now, this is a theory that comes right out of the idea of perfection already is. And so this life comes out of, this expression of the soul comes out of the perfection, and it travels. It travels on the road of, listen to this, experiences. Oh, human experiences. How many like human experiences? Okay, we got 50%, just so you know. Just so you know, 50% say, yeah, I like human experiences. Okay, let's see if I still have them. How many like all human experiences? Okay, so we might not even be at 25% now. I don't think we're evolving. Because when I say evolving was what? Going forward, going upward. We seem like the math at least is going downward. Okay, but that is true. That is how we sometimes feel. We like some people and, not others. We like, isn't that right? We like some jobs, not others, not so much. We like our religion, but we're not so sure about yours. See? That kind of thing. Now, the idea of Passover from a metaphysical point of view is that you're going to come up over the belief of separation. You're going to come up over the idea of limitation and lack. You're going to pass over that. The experiences, have you heard people say it's all good? And in your mind you're going to go, not this one. I know you really can't fool me because I am, see, we're all part of that perfection. But what is it? What is it about experiences that get us hooked? And some people may have gone to practice and say, I don't know why I keep creating this. Anybody ever thought that? Oh, one honest person even raised her hand. I won't say who it is. And two, she and I, we're the only two here. I'll just be talking to you. There is a reason though. In terms of experiences, they're all good to the soul. From the perspective of the soul, they're all good. There is no great or greater than or lesser than. There is no big. There is no small. The soul likes having experiences. Any of them. All of them. So from that point of view, it is all good. It's food. It's like food for the soul. So I'm going to just call experiences soul food from now on. That's what I'm going to call it, according to Reverend Wanda. So this human is always evolving. Now, in the science of mind, it was way back in 1957. Of course, I didn't read it. I'm just quoting it. And it's from Frederick Bales, and it talks about a man, but because that's how they talk in I heard that that's how they talk. In 1957, but they meant human. It was really everyone, includes everyone, all the ladies. Human evolving slowly develops the unfoldment from the infinite presence, the infinite power, the absolute, guess what? To the absolute. Yeah, we're already there. You feel better?
Yeah.
You feel better now that we cleared that matter up? The science of the absolute is the science of mind. It leads us to understanding the spiritual reality of our very own nature. You're not going to get more spiritual. You come in with that. And you leave with that. And you continue with that. You're already spiritual. You're already whole. You're already perfect. You're already complete. And yet, there's somebody saying, no, I'm not. If she only knew the trouble I've seen or caused. I know all about it. Done some of it myself. I have a master's in some of it. So we're in what is called the Lenten season. And Charles Fillmore wrote a wonderful book. It's in my bag, A True Lent. And you read that book. It has some interesting terminology and information. We don't have time to get into all of that today. But from a metaphysical point of view, it's wonderful, isn't it, Kitty? And it teaches us about Lent, the Lenten season. So basically, people agree that it's 40 days, a 40-day season of prayer and fasting, meditation, way to call forth and become more aware of our own spiritual power. our own spiritual power. And it usually starts with Ash Wednesday. And Ash Wednesday, we're reminded, how many Catholics were raised Catholic? Okay, remember, as was I, remember going to church a holy day of what? Obligation. We gotta have some of those. Fill this church. Standing room only. Holy days obligate. Okay, we don't have that. Which I'm so sorry about. And I also love holy water. Absolutely my favorite. I never could get it in. Figure out a way how that would fit. But Ash Wednesday, it reminds us what? That we came from dust to dust, right? That's that point of view. Okay, and then it extends all the way to the Saturday before Easter. The Saturday where it's prayerful and restful and reflective and everything in between. And that Easter transcends, it comes up above the deception, perhaps, of Judas. Anybody ever had any Judases in their life? Don't answer, but anybody ever been Judas? It's a relationship, though, that's rather interesting from my point of view. Because you really can't have the Jesus story without the Judas, right? It'd be another story. Yeah. Well, Jesus wasn't that happy about it, I heard, in the Garden of Gethsemane. He knew it was coming. He knew the betrayal was going to be there. Have you ever known something was coming? Yes. Known something, we call it like this, it'll stab you in the back, someone's going to stab you in the back. You sort of knew it, but you were hoping you were wrong. Right? You didn't see it coming. They just stabbed you in the back without your permission, without your knowledge, without your, and you said, forget that. I don't want that experience, correct? Correct. Yeah. And that's painful, really, isn't it? When we have an experience of something that hurts our feelings, maybe. We had that trust, and then something happened. And we didn't even see it coming in some cases. Yeah, and there are a lot of divorces around stuff like that. Really. Mm-hmm. Well, I think that Jesus felt the same way. He saw it coming, he knew it was coming, and what did he do? As Reverend Stacy has taught us, first you what? Pray. Remember that lesson? I know you're practicing it every day. First you pray. And so Jesus was praying, and he was praying. He wasn't praying a little soft prayer, was he, Annie? He wasn't praying that little soft prayer. It was really a passionate prayer. A passionate prayer, a moving prayer, involving the physical body and really asking if this cup can be removed from my lips, lest I drink it. Do I really have to go through this, is what he's saying. Is there any other way? Is there a way out? Is there a way up? Other than, the crucifixion. Are there some more options? And what about these apostles that had my back? They also had wine at dinner, correct? So I've heard. Well, what would happen? After the night goes on, you might just actually fall asleep, correct? And so perhaps that was what was going on. What would you say? He was crucifying what?
On Good Friday. On Good Friday.
Yes. Okay, so after that, correct. After that, he just said, look. And he prayed this about 3 times. And then the shift came. Then the transformation within him came. Because apostles didn't wake up. They didn't drink coffee. They didn't, say, oh, here I am, Lord. No, they didn't. But this inner shift, that inner transformation, that inner change of looking beyond that particular situation. The situation didn't change. See, Judas didn't take back what he had done. The facts were the facts. But Jesus elevated himself in his own consciousness. And said, that's okay. You boys probably need to rest. Because he had surrendered, and he said, talking to God, thy will be done. Not mine. That's a surrender. So when you come into your power, when you surrender your attachment to situations and circumstances, to people and places, and stop putting your stuff on your apostles, you're free. You're free. And you're empowered. And of course it played out. It played out. And Jesus was falsely, moving now to Good Friday, he was judged. He was falsely accused. That could happen to us, we might feel, in certain cases. Correct? He didn't have any, lawyer coming to speak for him. But he had God. And he had faith in that. So yes, some call that a dark night of the soul. I don't know if you're familiar with that terminology that he may have had that evening, that Thursday in the Garden of Gethsemane, but it brought him to the place that he could on Good Friday. He could face that trial and that crucifixion. Have you ever had any crucifying experiences where you really felt somebody done you wrong? Yeah. And it takes a while to heal that. But if you don't heal that, day after day, week after week, year after year, you've got that wound. Psychiatrist after psychiatrist, practitioner after practitioner, you're holding on, see, to the pain long after the situation has ended. So Easter Sunday, we're celebrating next Sunday this resurrection. And I'm talking to the resurrection experience of rising above. Now here's some things that I think might help. Simple, but not easy. Look, listen, and learn. Look at what is going on. Go ahead, open your eyes. Take your hands away from your eyes and look and see what your life looks like. What's happening out there? Go ahead. Now that might be scary in some cases. It really might be. Because we don't want to face it. It's so painful. It is what it is whether you look at it or not. I promise. So maybe that's something that you're not going to be able to face alone. You're going to get your girlfriend. You're going to get your boyfriend. You're going to get a professional of some type. We have professionals here today. That are specially trained, tested, well, academically, but also by, life tested and available to support you in looking at that. Look at what is going on in your life. Listen. Listen to your intuition, your inner wisdom, your inner guidance. Find it. Find it. Find it. And perhaps open your mind to receive. Learn. Learn about the other person. That's not what I'm talking about, really. Other person's gone on having fun, doing the same thing someplace else, really. Doesn't even remember your name, maybe. Maybe. Deleted you from access to Facebook. No longer a Facebook friend. So we want to let ourselves learn. Let ourselves be curious rather than furious. Let us begin to be teachable. Learn. Enjoy the adventure. The adventure. Your soul think it's pretty cool. Enjoy the adventure of life. Begin to use the law of mind in action. You say, well, yeah, that sounds good, but easier said than done. Okay, I agree. So I'll give you 5 C's, according to Reverend Wanda, for certain success and commendable living. The first one is consciousness. Now, if you look at the word consciousness, you're going to see within that word us. You're going to see us. Us. See, my view is the answer is always being revealed in a way you can understand. So start looking for it, looking for it. Look. And begin to look with your spiritual eye, your third eye of awareness. Begin to listen, not just with your ears, with your heart. What's going on? Listen, really listen. And learn, you'll learn. So consciousness is about God. It's about awareness. It's about God is ever present all the time, everywhere. And so that is where we really are, but we're not aware because we're down fighting with our loved ones. Oh, wait, that was a loved one I was fighting with? See how that works? So shift that. Communion. In communion, the word really is union. How do you get there? How do you unify? In prayer, in meditation, journaling is good. Affirmations work. All these tools for transformation and living that are available to you. And there are classes on, how to. How to. And they really work, don't they?
Yes, they do.
I don't know. Do you get any people wanting to get their money back from these classes? No, they just go on to be professional licensed practitioners and ministers. All right. Community is huge. Of like-minded people. Like-minded people, the unity. I remember my first day here, and the children were small then. Now they're way up here. They really are looking down at me. And one of the first people that reached out to me was actually Valerie. Valerie's way back there. Raise your hand, Valerie. Way back there. And she did. She went up to us, she made me feel welcome, because one of the things I didn't know was, is it okay, what do I do with these children? Is it okay that they're all there with me? Are children welcome here? See, I didn't know. It's my first time. I was a first-time visitor. But she made a point to actually reach out to me, and she commented on the children. Remember I told you the answer is always being revealed in a way you understand, look, listen, and learn? Yeah, and she specifically said, oh, I'm so glad you brought the children. It's so nice to see that. And I go, yep, that's my answer. I'm in the right place. I'm safe. I'm okay. This is my inner dialogue. I certainly didn't tell Valerie, or she might have reversed that invitation. Yeah. The last of the 5 is contribution. Within that word is tribute. And you pay tribute. You thank, praise, give. And we have many givers here, volunteers of all types that are greeters, ushers, everything. Give. You want to pay, you want to activate that law of increase. It's a spiritual principle. So 5 C's, consciousness. Become aware of it. Communion. Commune with Spirit. Commune with Spirit. Any way you choose. Get involved in community of like-minded people. Why do you want to hang out with people that did you wrong? Really? Why? Why would you do that? Think about it. Yeah, you go, well, because of experiences. There's other experiences. Some you like better, I promise. I promise. Check it out, try it out, and then come back and tell me if I was right or wrong on that. And then commitment. What does a commitment mean? It. It. Spirit. Spirit. Make a commitment. And a commitment means you do whatever it takes. You're going in one direction, you're going forward, you're making a decision to transform your life. You're sick of the crucifixion. It's time for the resurrection, and you're on board with that. And only that, and you're willing to take every single class. That's what I used to do. My son used to fall asleep. Because I took every time the church was open, I was there. In Claremont, where Daisy and I were. We didn't know each other then. And that, it was really funny. We were at her house, and we were talking, we were there, and we were there at the same time. Interesting, small world, isn't it? But like-minded people. Now, sometimes that's a problem. I was talking to a young woman the other day. And basically the problem was she really didn't down deep feel she was the type of person that deserved to have the kind of friends she wanted to have. But the awareness came first. And now the opportunity to really get to know yourself. So in closing, let's affirm. Right here and right now.
Right here and right now.
I am getting intimate.
I am getting intimate
with the infinite.
With the infinite.
The infinite reality.
The infinite reality
of my own life.
Of my own life.
I am accepting.
I am accepting
the absolute reality.
The absolute reality.
That the highest most God.
That the highest most God.
And the innermost God.
And the innermost God.
Is one God.
Is one God.
In which I now move.
In which I now move.
And have my being.
And have my being.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Reverend One is going to pray us out. You want to stand and connect?
So as we stand, I'm aware that we're already connected. I'm aware that each and every one of us actually is in the heart of God, in which we are living and moving and evolving now. And so from this place of spiritual awareness and connectedness with our source, I'm realizing that it's already done. It's already whole, it's already perfect, it's already complete. And as each and every one of us is standing up, we're standing on holy ground. And I'm declaring and accepting that this is a holy week. And as I give thanks and release this prayer treatment into the law of mind in action, I know it has already been acted upon. And I release and I let go and I say, hallelujah, amen.
Amen. Amen. So it is.
And so it is.